Alright, so what we're going to go over now is the lower quarter handheld dynamometer testing. So we're going to be testing glute med, glute max, deep hip rotators, quad, and hamstring. Again, we're doing all of these as a break test. We can do the quad as a make test, which I'll explain what that is. Doing 2, taking the average, make that rough. Again, trying to isolate, so don't have her hold in her whole trunk, do a lumbar extension, any sort of compensation patterns. You want to keep her as neutral as possible. So the first one is glute med, just a rough estimate. We want this to be about 25% of their body weight if you're looking for some standards. You're going to take her into abduction, 30 degrees, extension, 10 degrees, and slight external rotation. You can take them into internal for taking out TFL, but for pure glute med isolation, we're going to go into external rotation. She's going to hold her leg here. I'm going to put the dynamometer just proximal to the lateral malleolus, and I say, don't let me move you. Hold, 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 and relax. Again, if she rolls her hips back, if she drives that pelvis towards her shoulder, a lot of extension, those would all be where you start over. So that's glute med.
Hold on.
And you can hold onto the table, but you can't brace or like throw your whole trunk into the table. That's glute med. We're going to go onto our belly. Please put a pillow underneath the belly just to try to control lumbar extension. We're going to have them prone. We're going to do hip external rotators. So here, similar to the external rotators of the shoulder, we're going to put it slight on slack actually, into a slight internal rotation about 10 degrees. You're going to isolate at the malleolus. I'm going to say hold here, don't let me move you. Hold, 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 and again the second she breaks, she goes. On that one, a break would be that pelvis lifting up off the table, movement of the trunk, etc. That one, you're roughly looking for that to be about 20% of their body weight. The next one is the hamstring test, so it's going to be prone at 90. Again, you can bias on different rotations for different hamstring muscles, but general hamstring test, 90 degrees, prone, pillow underneath belly, hold your leg right here. I'm right on the Achilles. Don't let me move your shin. Keep it right there. Hold, 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 and relax. So we've done rotators, glute med, and hamstring. The next one we're going to do is glute max. And again, to really take the lumbar out of the equation there, we're going to have her off the edge of the table here. So I'm going to have you stand on up for me. And you're going to actually hug the table for me. And your legs are going to be dangling off the edge, kind of like that. Let's take the knees. So this one I want 50% of her body weight if we're trying to normalize it. You're going to have the non-involved leg that you're testing be relaxed, trying not to dig into the ground too much. You're going to be the involved leg just short of neutral, about a 10 to 20 degrees hip flexion. I'm going to provide force just at the posterior thigh here. Hold your leg right here. Don't let it drop. Again, I'm pushing. Don't let me move you. Hold, 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 hold. And the second it breaks is where you stop. The last ones we're going to do, I'll have you sit up over the edge of the table. Quad and hamstring. I'm going to show you the way to do a break test, but you can make it a make test. By that I mean you can strap this to the table or they're just pushing into the strap. Especially for the quad because they're usually pretty strong, that's what's needed. But for our sake right here, we're just going to do it where I'm still trying to break her or beat her. So she's going to hold the back of the table. Again, ideally I'm going 90-degree angle. I'm at the distal tibia. I'm going to gradually increase my force. Don't let me move you. Hold, 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 hold. Don't let me move you. Don't let me move you. Hold, 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 hold. Good. And relax. Ideally you sit with a relatively upright trunk posture. So we've got quad here. You've got hamstring we do in prone simply because it's more of a functional position versus sitting up using your hamstring. And then we do glute med and sideline, glute max off the edge of the bed, and hip rotators prone. And that is lower quarter dynamometer.